Justice Hema Kohli on Friday, August 30, provided insight into the intensity of working at the Supreme Court, where judges often handle up to 90 cases in a single day. She highlighted the necessity of thorough preparation for all matters in order to serve the public, who are the ultimate consumers of the judicial system. In this court, we are expected to go through anywhere between 60 to 65 cases for admission on a good day and 80 to 90 cases on a bad day. Mondays and Fridays go in a whirlwind, and 2 days before Mondays and Fridays that build up to the admission days is like participating in a never-ending marathon. Files just keep pouring in, many times till the very last minute. But then one slowly gets into the rote and accustomed to furiously working through huge briefs. The after-notice miscellaneous days may not be so heavy, but to my mind the level of preparation has to be the same. It just helps us keep pace with the number of cases and try to maintain a higher output vis-à-vis input of matters. After all, we're here to serve the public, who are the real consumers of justice. Justice Kohli was speaking at the farewell function organized by the Supreme Court Bar Association, SCBA, organized for her as she is set to demit office on September 1, 2024. She also shared her efforts to maintain a balance between her judicial duties and personal life, noting that her profession often required her to set aside personal concerns while in court. Once we are in court, we try to keep aside all our worries for family and home and our personal problems and put our best foot forward to give our best to our work. I do try doing that. It is difficult to take off for even a single day. That guilt or 60 to 65 matters being adjourned for another day looms large in our minds, she said. Justice Kohli emphasized that the Supreme Court handles all cases, no matter how minor, with equal importance. The onus on the Supreme Court judges is heavy, as they serve as the final arbiters in the judicial system, she said. The beauty of this court is that no matter is too insignificant for it not to be entertained. Sitting in this court, I have not only wrestled with complicated legal wrangles questioning the vagaries of statutes and delved into fine nuances of the Constitution. I've also handled humdrum cases like those relating to MACT, bails, labor and service cases and family disputes. These are matters that closely touch the lives of not only the litigants, but also deeply impact the lives of all the family members. They may not have serious monetary fallouts, but they have the underpinnings of life, of liberty and livelihood for parties who pin their hope, and that is the last hope on this court. Indeed, the onus on a judge of the Supreme Court of India is heavy, being the last quarter, Justice Kohli said. Justice Kohli reflected on her judicial journey, recalling starting her career in 1984 in the chambers of Justice Ananda Bhandari at the Supreme Court. Shortly after, she moved to the Delhi High Court to work under Justices Fawqa Sabharwal and Vijendra Jain. She credited her seniors for providing her with invaluable opportunities to hone her skills, not just in legal jurisprudence, but also in court craft, ethics, and court etiquette. These included never turning one's back to the court when moving out of a courtroom, rising to give a seat to a senior colleague who may be standing in the aisle, waiting till the end for the court to rise if one was the last counsel whose matter had been taken up. All these lessons were honed under the strict tutelage of my seniors. At the same time, they opened their homes and heart and accepted me as a part of their extended families, for which I am thankful, she said. Justice Kohli recalled the trepidation she felt when assigned to her first bench alongside CJ Idai Chandrachud, her college batchmate known for his meticulous preparation and respect towards the bar. Justice Kohli described her experience at the Supreme Court as both satisfying and challenging. She spoke about her mother's battle with cancer, which coincided with her early months in the Supreme Court. Justice Kohli expressed gratitude for the new bonds formed with colleagues and law clerks throughout her tenure at the Supreme Court. Justice Kohli expressed her appreciation for the support provided by her family, law clerks, court staff, personal security officers, throughout her career. She concluded, I do not intend to hang my boots literally, or shall I personalize it and say, store my sandals. Very recently I was asked if I am retiring or re-attiring. It didn't take me a moment to say that I am re-attiring. This only means that the blacks, The whites and the greys will not take all the space in my wardrobe. In my sixth phase of life, I will try and reattire myself in different colors of the vibgyor and partake all the hues that life has to offer. This means work, but make time for family and friends and reignite my interest in hobbies that have long placed on the back burner.